little Jiva, it is explained that soon his mother, she also left this world. So Jiva Goswami decided to go to Navadvip Dham because he had heard the news that although Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu had already left this world, Lord Nityananda Prabhu was living in the house of Srivas Thakur at Navadvip. So when he entered into Navadvip, constantly remembering the beautiful glories of Lord Gauranga and Lord Nityananda, he saw the wonderful river Ganges. He saw the beautiful spiritual atmosphere of Mayapur. And he inquired, where is Nityananda Prabhu? Meanwhile, Nityananda Prabhu told Srivas that very soon Jiva will come. He is the most blessed nephew of Rupa and Sanatan. And a few moments later, Jiva appeared at the house of Srivas Pandit, and he was brought in to see Lord Nityananda Prabhu. And he fell at the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. And Lord Nityananda placed his lotus feet upon the head of little Jiva, who at that time was less than 20 years old. And Nityananda Prabhu decided, for the pleasure of Jiva Goswami, to join him and show him the parikram of Navadvip Dham. So after introducing him to Srivas and all the other associates who were still remaining, they went to the Yogapith, the house of Jagannath Mishra, and there Sachi Devi and Vishnu Priya, they were weeping and crying in ecstatic separation from Lord Gauranga. But upon seeing little Jiva, they became so ecstatic in love, so joyful. Nityananda Prabhu and Jiva Goswami, they met with Bamsivadana, Sachi Devi and Vishnu Priya, who gave him wonderful prasad. And so many wonderful events took place as he was roaming through all the 9 islands of Navadvip. In fact, the Navadvip parikram that we performed was the same parikram essentially as Nityananda Prabhu performed with Jiva Goswami. But the area within Navadvip, it was Nityananda Prabhu that performed the first parikram. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, through his spiritual vision, explained the beautiful discussions between Jiva Goswami and the beautiful, beautiful revelations that they achieved while going through the Navadvip parikram. In many places, they were so enraptured in ecstatic love that Lord Chaitanya and Advaita Acharya and Gadadhar and all these great personalities who had already left this world, they appeared again and had tumultuous, wonderful Sankirtan for the pleasure of Jiva Goswami. Nityananda Prabhu revealed all of this to him. And then Nityananda Prabhu told him that now you should go to Vrindavan, because Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu has specially made Vrindavan the place for your family members. But he told him, on the way to Vrindavan, you should stop in Varanasi, Benares, and there you should study Sanskrit from Madhusudan Vachaspati, who is a very great and learned disciple of Srila Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. So Jiva Goswami, with great love and affection, he surrendered to the lotus feet of Nityananda Prabhu, and surrendering to his instructions, he departed from Navadvip Dham to Varanasi, and there in Varanasi, for some years, he very, very carefully studied in the academy of Madhusudan Vachaspati, and he became the most learned student in all of Benares. He began to write books, and he became very, very famous, well known throughout all of India as being a great devotee and a great scholar of the Vedas. And then he proceeded to Vrindavan. And it is described that when he came to Vrindavan, all the great Vaishnava Acharyas came to greet him. Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Gopal Batta Goswami, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami. He was the last of the 6 Goswamis to arrive in Vrindavan. Also Lokanath Goswami, Bhugarbha Goswami, Kashishwar Pandit. They were all there to greet him. He approached Sri Sanatan Goswami, his eldest uncle, and begged him, kindly give me initiation, Diksha. Sanatan Goswami told him that you should take Diksha from Rupa Goswami. So he approached Rupa Goswami, and Rupa Goswami said that this Vaishnava Diksha in Gaudia Sampradaya is not such a cheap thing. You have to prove yourself through humble menial service. So Rupa Goswami engaged Jiva Goswami in very, very menial services. Although he was such a great scholar, and he had already become so famous, although he was only hardly 20 years old, he would wash the vessels, he would pick flowers, he would clean the room, he would prepare palm leaves so that Rupa Goswami could do his writings. He would arrange the articles for the puja of Rupa Goswami. He would massage Rupa Goswami's feet and his legs. Just such humble, simple, menial services. And by doing this, he showed Rupa Goswami that really he was serious about being a Vaishnava devotee of the Lord. And after some time, Rupa Goswami was pleased with him and he gave him initiation. And they lived together, the Goswamis, for many years in Vrindavan. How did they live? It is explained that they would sleep under different trees every night. Then they would only wear the discarded cloth which was put in the rubbish bins by the Brijbasis. They would beg. Jiva Goswami was a prince. He was living in royal opulence, but he left it all, and they would just beg. And they would get some dry roti, sometimes some fried chickpeas, and they would subsist on that only, sometimes little milk. But they were always completely engrossed, immersed in the loving ecstasies of the gopis' feelings for Krishna. And they would wander throughout Vrindavan. He Radhe Brajadeva Ke Chalalite Hananda Shuno Kutaha. Always crying out, where is Radharani? Where is Krishna? Are you on the banks of the Jamuna? Are you under the Bamsivat tree? This was their mood. They were never so proud to say, I know Krishna. Here in India, you preach to people, and the first thing they will say is, yes, I know Krishna. Yes, I see Krishna every night in my dreams. Yes, Krishna talks to me. But the greatest saints, the most highly purified Vaishnavas in the most renounced order of life, they are never saying, I know Krishna, I see Krishna. They are always crying, where are you, Radharani? Where are you, Krishna? Where are you, Lalita Vishaka? Will you kindly engage me in your loving service? This is the mood of the true Vaishnavas. Krishna consciousness is not so cheap. But of course, in Kali Yuga, even the most priceless things are taken very cheaply. But they gave real dignity to the priceless value of Krishna consciousness. And they extracted from all the great Vedic literatures the essence, which is pure, unalloyed, unmotivated, loving service to Radha and Krishna in Vrindavan. And of all the Goswamis, Jiva Goswami was the most celebrated writer. He wrote so many books. Srila Prabhupada explained that the Vaishnava philosophers are the greatest philosophers in the world. And of all philosophers, Jiva Goswami is by far the greatest philosopher that ever lived. Through logic, through argument, and through complete scriptural backing, he has established the most high and sublime points which lead one to pure devotion to the Lord. Through the Sat Sandarbha, the greatest philosophical works, where everything is so scrutinizingly explained with such authority. Srila Rupa Goswami was personally worshipping beautiful small deities of Radha Damodar. Some people say that he carved those deities out of stone with his own hands. Anyways, out of love for his dear disciple, Rupa Goswami gave the murtis of Radha Damodar to Jiva Goswami. Jai Radha Damodara, Radha Damodara Radhe, Jiva Goswami Prandana He. They became his life and soul.
You were listening to Radhanath Swami on thesacredconnect.com.